The reason your day 1 gym selfie is the exact reason you will quit by day 4. When you post your goals online, your brain releases the same dopamine as if you actually achieved them. You aren't building a future, you're just chasing cheap likes. I call this the ghost protocol. It's a 90-day dark period where you take a strict vow of silence regarding your goals. The internet is flooded with grand plans that will never exist. To force yourself to execute, you have to disappear. Work at 9 p.m. in a locked room when your friends are out partying. You can tell the world about your massive plans, but until you shut your mouth and execute, you're just making noise. True discipline only happens when you starve your ego of validation. There is a massive difference between wanting attention and wanting results. Stop seeking dopamine before doing the actual work. Accountability isn't punishment, it's taking ownership even when you feel incredibly insecure. You have energy because you have a pulse, and the fact that your heart is beating means you have work left to do. But here is where it gets crazy. Radical accountability destroys your current environment. You must completely refuse to fit into average rooms. When someone asks if you want a seat at their table, look them in the eye and say, "No, I am building a completely new room where excellence is the only entry fee." The standard you set in private is the life you will live in public. Let's get real about the daily grind. It is ugly. Staring at the same blank screen, eating the exact same boring meals, drilling the same repetitive motions. You cannot rely on a motivational playlist. Your internal systems must be stronger than your moods. Don't stop now. There is a reservoir of greatness buried deep beneath your boredom. Wait, stop right there. Look at yourself right now. Are you slouching? Did you just check a notification while listening to this? If you can't even focus on a 5-minute video, how will you build an empire? Leveling up requires an incredibly lonely path. If you can't run with your old pack because they're standing still, you must walk alone. Learn how to handle the silence. It's the price of admission for greatness. And this brings us to the drought. You will put in the work and see 0 sales, 0 views, and 0 weight loss. Forget the old stories. Think of a tunnel boring machine grinding through solid granite. You can't see the exit, but you are carving rock. The process is slow, and there are weeks you will feel like you're moving backwards. Tearing away old habits isn't failing, it is structural engineering. You cannot build a new identity without the brutal friction of your old self dying. Just like muscle fibers physically tearing to rebuild stronger, breaking an old habit forges a new destiny. Decide every morning where you will bleed your energy to get what you want, because if you don't, the attention economy will bleed it for you. Your future self has a plan, but so does the algorithm. A smartphone buzzing with meaningless notifications actively steals your most valuable currency, while your life's work collects dust. The one major question I get asked is, how do I stay consistent when I don't see rewards immediately? The harsh truth? You feel entitled to quick results. People quit a budget after 2 weeks because it feels restrictive, or they sit in a messy room watching strangers build empires online. Lack of discipline comes from predicting a hard day and retreating to the couch. Wake up eager for resistance. Everything you have endured is data, and that data is your blueprint. Stop wishing for a life hack. Don't wish for a faster path. Wish for stronger legs. The obstacles you face right now are actively upgrading your endurance. Don't wish for less resistance. Wish for more resilience. We always have the pen. You always have the pen. And you can look at your daily habits right now and rewrite the script. Your life is an exact reflection of the micro habits you repeat. It's the small choices, skipping the snooze button, drinking water instead of scrolling, punch the clock, lay the next brick, put your boots on the ground. There was a weakness inside of you that had to be exposed so you could forge it into steel. Missed days are just tests of your commitment. Losing a morning does not matter if you ultimately win the week. Build impenetrable self-respect by keeping the promises you make to yourself.
When people offer you shortcuts, respond with an iron mindset. Roger that. You take the elevator, I'm taking the stairs, exactly where I'm going. So tell me, are you going to keep making noise, or are you finally ready to go dark?